Yo.
You know, I'm just learning how to use this shit, bro. I'm just learning how to use this shit, man.
What's the vibes?
Where you at? You tell me where you
I'm
at.
in the streets, man. I'm in LA right now.
Oh my gosh, this guy is busy, man.
What's good though?
I'm glad. I appreciate you making time for us. I know you're busy on the grind. You're doing your thing, but the people
Well,
want to chop it up with you. You heard?
you family, bro. It's not even a thought.
And you know it's Flatbush, so that's what we're gonna talk about. We about to start
Fact.
it off talking about Flatbush. Hold on, let me close my windows because these bikers do swallow.
All right.
Turn right to Brooklyn Avenue.
Yo.
Yeah.
So Stakz, let's get straight to it. So what part of Flatbush you from?
90s. So when I say,
90s.
remember we said we had that conversation about the whole Flatbush, East Flatbush, borderline, Ville thing, but I mean, I want to say that's East Flatbush, 90s.
So wait, do you consider 90s East Flat? Do you consider it Flatbush?
Flatbush, no. East Flatbush, I mean, that all depends on who's looking at what. But if you're talking about like really getting down to the nitty gritty of it, I mean, that's East Flatbush.
Yeah, but as a DJ though, like really, I mean, where would you go to really shine? Like Flatbush was the home. Like,
I mean, yeah, yeah. In terms of music, in terms of DJing, Flatbush was like the epitome. Flatbush was like the center of everything.
yeah. So what was it like growing up in East Flatbush for you? Like a little kid, like like a young Haitian kid just pulling up.
I mean, it was I want to say my time growing up, it was like I want to say it's the ending. It was the ending of that whole like niggas trying to disrespect, Haitians.
Yeah.
All of that, because I have older brothers. My older brothers was really like, they were deep into that. Like they was around, like let's say like the Tip Top era and everybody them ages. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
Different type of era. But it was interesting, man. I mean, Flatbush is definitely the Mecca. Like Flatbush is like, the Caribbean of all Caribbean meeting grounds. Like it's crazy, but it was cool. I mean, I didn't really have too many struggles. Went through the whole back and forth thing a little bit with the whole, you Haitian and Haitian this, Haitian that. But I mean, we did what we did.
That's dope, though. I mean, so your brothers actually, they took on that weight for you. They already.
Yeah. Now, it's funny. A lot of my issues and little things and encounters that I had were probably mostly through them. Because to me, it was like, I was a little kid growing up. I went to my 11. I went to 233 in the 90s, and I went to my 11 over there on Ralph.
Okay, yeah.
I never really saw a problem with repping my flag, but then again, it wasn't like we was super in the street.
Yeah.
It kind of happens like when you in like high school, let's say junior high, you get to move around and shit. But it wasn't really a thing for me. But for them, yeah, it was like a lot of my encounters was like, nah, that's Arthur little brother. Like, nah, them niggas is like my older brother was D-Sep. Oh, nah, they don't talk to him. Like, nah.
Well, your older brother was a D-Sep, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
So it was more like I had to build my own respect and gain my own respect simply because, I wasn't getting my respect because of me. I was getting my respect because of him.
Got you.
So I felt like that was disrespect. So then it's almost like you saying, nah, yo, Stakz, nah, man, you know what? Nah, don't touch him because that's Arthur brother. What that mean? That's Arthur brother. So I'm pussy now. All right.
So you had to show out.
So then, yeah, back then everybody shooting the five. So it was one of those things, but it was interesting though. It was interesting.
So you went to PS 233.
Yeah, I went to 233.
You went to my 11. What high school you went to?
I went to Grady.
Grady, that's basketball school.
Yeah, Grady. Lady Grady, they called it. But
that's far from you though, bro. That's a long ass ride.
I did that to get away. But it's funny. I did that to get away, but ended up kind of like in the same mix. It was all the same. It was like I could have went to Tilden. I could have went to South Shore. And I was like, nah. Like I want to get away and see different type of people and just be out the hood in a sense. But then again, you take yourself out the hood and you end up in somebody else's hood.
Yeah, I mean that trip on that train ride from Grady, shit could pop off.
Bro, that was a long ass train ride. And me, what the thing about it, when I mean long train ride, bro, like I originally originally born in the 90s. Then I moved to the 80s. When I say 80s, like not 80s, like you know, Glenwood side. I'm talking about, we used to call it shady 80s, like Ralph Ave.
Shady 80s, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we was the closest thing to the 90s. It was like us, the 90s. I mean, growing up, and then it was like, you know, the Kings Highway and everybody else.
Yeah.
So I had a very long train and bus ride home, bro.
I could imagine. I could imagine. I got to smoke on that train a couple times.
Nah, bro, all the time, bro. We was damn near the last stop. So from Brighton Beach, and sometimes I used to get off. Yo, bro, it was so crazy. I was in Flatbush so much. I used to get off on Church and 18 and walk straight down Church, bro.
To your crib?
To go home.
That's a long ass walk.
Just like they say, a sunny day, weather nice outside. It's me and a couple of my niggas, and we just like, yo, fuck it. Like, we walking through the 30s, walking through the 40s. Like, you know what I'm saying? Seeing everybody, walking through the 50s. So I was always, I think that's kind of what helped me out, too, because I was kind of, like, always everywhere.
Yeah.
Big with everybody, and I was never really picking those sides or nothing. It was just, yo, I'm that kid. Like, you know, of course, you know, we ran with HM, did all that, and I kind of slowed down with that when it started shifting to, like, Mafia, Crips and Bloods and all that. I didn't believe in none of that because I felt like the flag meant unity. So now y'all breaking up with the flag man.
Yeah. That's where it got messy, man. That's where it got messy with the gang shit.
That's actually when I fell back and just like from that part of it, and then just kind of just did my own thing. It just was, I was everywhere. I was in everybody's hood.
That's it. So that's why you're a DJ that could pretty much go anywhere. But I want to know where your DJ life started. What made you want to become a DJ? I know you had a big influence in your life, which your father was one of your influences.
My father was one of my influences in terms of the Haitian side. Like, he was very much a people person back in Haiti. He managed the band. He was part of a band. That was that side. My older brother now, in the mix of all in his, you know, life, he used to run heavy with Stone Love.
With Stone Love?
Heavy.
Oh, word? Okay.
Bro, my first dance, I was like 14.
Liquor youth.
Literally 14. Like, it was the biggest honor for me. They put me on a crate. It was like an early one, and they put me on a crate, and I had to and I was putting, like, you know, putting records, and Rory was there. Like, yo, bro, that was like the biggest thing to me. So until this day, like, I look up to them niggas. So, you know, that was my influence in terms of reggae and dancehall. Was my older brother, because he brought me around all of that. And, you know, growing up in the 90s, especially like Flatbush and East Flatbush, and that, like, that's what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? My record shop was John John's on 94th and 95th in Church Ave. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They went down to 50 to VP and all that. So, you know what I mean? That was the influence of that. And the hip hop, actually, my cousin used to run with Jam Master Jay.
Okay.
So, you know, quick history. My mom just lived in Queens before she met my pops. So I used to be in Queens every weekend. So I used to be around them. And, you know, they were heavy, like Mobb Deep and, you know, all this other shit. So I got that from that. So it was just a real big melting pot of influences.
So, I mean, it sounds like that is the perfect ingredients for, like, a perfect DJ.
I mean, yeah, somewhat. I mean, it depends on, yeah. In a sense, I guess. So overall DJ, yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, you have the Haitian influence.
Right.
And your father used to DJ, he used to promote parties, he did all this stuff with it. And you got your brother, and then you got the hip hop. So now, you think he was destined to be a DJ?
It was a lot. I mean, to be honest with you, that was always my goal. Like, that's one thing I can say, that, like, my goal was always to become a DJ. Where I was gonna go with it, I don't know, because, you know, initially you just thinking I want to play a dance, but as I got into it, I started developing certain talents and skills, and I started figuring out myself. Like, when I first started, it was like I wanted to sound like, yo, big up the man, there, man, like that's all that.
That's that 90s Flatbush talk. That's what it is.
Yeah, I want to do all of that, and then I started realizing, like, yo, that's not me. And then once you start getting into that world, you start realizing that not everybody's really welcoming, in a sense. So now it's like, yo, who's this little Haitian kid playing dancehall? Like, oh, and I'm like juggling, like I'm shooting. So they're like, yo, what is this little nigga? So then it becomes more like you're an enemy. So I'm like, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? So, and then I kind of I really fell in love with the Haitian culture, bro. I fell in love with it. Like, I always knew the music. I had the history. but I fell in love with it. So I
Yeah.
started going to parties. And when I was going to Haitian parties, they were playing like intermission. Like a lot of Haitian parties back there were more so band parties. So in
Okay.
the middle of a band party, they'll take like an hour break where they have a DJ play. So I was listening. I'm like, yo, DJs is playing dancehall.
on they break the Haitian bands. It's a Haitian band, but the DJ come and play reggae.
Right. They playing reggae. They playing like yo, because they're a little younger. So I started looking at them like, hold up, this is what I do. Like that's what I'm from. But I talk better. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not to crack jokes, but you know, a lot of them crazy accents. They was talking crazy. So I was like, yo, I could get into this, and it just developed. And once I started like really like developing my skills and being myself is when I felt comfortable. Like, yo, I could play with any party. I could play with alongside anybody. It didn't matter. But, you know, and Flatbush was like, no matter what, I could say this. Flatbush, that whole East Flatbush thing, if you did not make it, or you could not make it in that East Flatbush, musically, bro, it's almost like you didn't matter nowhere else.
Oh, of course. That's like having a big sound and don't have a bounty dub.
Facts.
You don't, I don't even want to hear. I don't want to hear no dubs until I hear a killer.
Facts. That's like that's what makes you authentic. But I mean, it was growing up in Flatbush. East Flatbush is crazy, man. Like, you know, we went through the whole gang era.
Did you ever join? You ain't joined no gang.
Nah, I never joined no gang, man. I was just, like I said, I was the people person, man. I felt like I was the person that I was cool with everybody. Like I had cousins that was blood. You know, I had cousins that was Crip. My whole hood was Crip. You know what I'm saying? So, and going to school in Brighton Beach, Coney Island, all of them was blood.
Yeah.
It was automatically a Coney Island versus Flatbush thing. Until, you know, you just start meeting people and growing, and you start developing certain shit, and you start realizing, like, oh, all right, cool. But that was never for me. Like, that was never my thing. I was just cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's what gives me a certain type of respect, too. I never ran around trying to act like I was a bad man. Like, that was never my thing. I never, I put in work in the streets. Nah, I defended myself. You feel me? Like, niggas ain't pussy, but I never went out and did the extra shit. I never had to do all that. To be honest with you, I had a lot of friends and a lot of people around me that I guess felt and seen like, nah, Stakz could actually go somewhere, or Stakz could actually make certain moves, or we're gonna hold him down.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I always had that type of love. Like, my man Shady, he's in the chat right now, DJ Shady. Yo, it was one of those, like, yo, there was them niggas like, yo, now we gonna hold Stakz down if shit pop off. Like, we know he can hold himself down, but if it's them, and it was my older brothers.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I just feel like I never had to really go through all of that. I never had to do all of that to prove any points. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. That's dope, man. That's dope. So let me ask you a question. Did you always start out as, like, because you know Flatbush, every DJ starts out in a sound, but did you start out as a solo DJ from jump?
Yo, I started off by myself, but it's like we had a sound name. Well, it was weird because initially when I started playing music, it was myself. You know, I'm talking about in the crib, one turntable, you know, coming up with a sound name. It was myself, my man, was Sean, his name was Shady. Ages, I'm quite sure you know, I don't know if you know Ages.
Not sure.
I'm quite sure you know Ages if you see him, but Ages, like, we used to all just be playing records and we go and buy records, and, you know, we had our little sound thing back then, but the sound thing was the mentality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, as you grow older, whatever, so, and then, you know, I created high profile sound. And then I started having other cats come on, like Patience, Lex, people like that. But, you know, after a while, I started realizing that you know, it was two different worlds. Like, it was like the dancehall world. It was the hip hop world. And the dancehall world might have had somebody for hip hop, somebody for dancehall. Sometimes a crew, but they all usually just did their own thing. But I started realizing you kind of move around and make more money when you're by yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you see, I think when you came into the DJ, like Flatbush DJing.
Yeah, it was sounds. It was straight sounds.
Yeah,
it was straight sound. And then, but I was always around other people. Like, I always, like, for example, Steely. Like, I was always around Steely around the times when we had Fat Jams, we had Phase. That's when it was Notorious, it was Cinco, Fuji. Like, I was always in those fraternities, but just never, like, Like I never really ran with a sound like that, and then you know just kind of just developed my skills and just kept going.
Well, I'm gonna say something. I might offend some DJs, right?
Right.
But to me, other than Cuts, that's my bro, Cuts from Prodigy.
Right.
We used to be up in Senegal, playing up in Senegal, boy, you know, Prodigy.
Yeah, nah, come on. I remember coming out. I remember, yo, come on, son. Prodigy movies was serious, bro.
Well, but personally, I might offend some people, but I feel like you were the first one to really introduce Haitian music in like a party with like a reggae party.
Nah, I was. I'm not even gonna like, bro. There were Haitian sounds. I want to say there was Haitian sounds. There was Dream Team. You know, I heard there was other Haitian sound. There was Dream Team. Untouchables. Untouchables was mostly compa. It was straight Haitian parties. They played dancehall and stuff like that, but they were straight Haitian parties. Dream Team, I want to say, you know, you put Dream Team in a dance with. I've seen Dream Team in a dance with like Massive B and stuff like that, but it was Haitian promoters like HF and Bedford Family and them was throwing the parties.
Mm-hmm.
But I can proudly say that, yo, bro, like I took it and I was the first to really run up in a dance, in a real dance, and like, you know, let me see what happened. You know who made me do that, bro? I'm not gonna lie to you. On Track.
On Track.
Bro, I used to play when I'm playing parties, whatever players book I'm playing. I'm going there, dance hall, soca. I might fling a one or two compa, maybe, but I was always scared because I was kind of like, damn, I don't want to play this, and then people would kind of look at me away. Whatever. I was scared at first.
Yeah.
And then one day, On Track was the resident DJ at Temptations back then.
Oh, shout out to Temptations.
Facts. And he was like, yo, bro, bring your music or whatever. I'm like, all right. So I think I'm about to come in. I want to start shelling. You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, play compa. I said, what? He said, mind you, if I was gonna play compa, like I would probably try to throw it in the end somewhere. He's like, nah, play compa. I'm like, yo, bro, you bugging. He said, bro, I'm telling you, play compa, bro. I said, all right. Yo, my first song, Please Baby, I'll never forget. Alan Carvey hit play on them Denons. He had some Denons. Bro, Inside Temptations mashup.
So
and I'm like what? And that's what I started realizing. I'm learning, like, yo, you don't know who's in the crowd until you actually try to cater to them.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm like, oh shit, like, all right. So I'm playing records, and then I went to my juggling and all that. So I'm like, all right, cool. And then, you know, from then I started, like, people looked at me. Don't get me wrong, it was a fight, bro. It was a big fight. People looked at me when it was like, Stakz a Haitian DJ. And
they wanted to categorize you, put you as a Haitian DJ.
I fought that fight for a long time, bro, because, you know, I was so in love with my culture. It was like, all right, cool, whatever. But then I'm like, hold up. Nigga, I be cutting dubs. I play better than half these niggas. Like, so then I kind of started wilding. Like, when people put me in a party, I'm rinsing. Like, I'm gonna start shooting. I'm shooting first, and then I'm gonna give you the compa that you're looking for. You feel me? So, and then it became like okay. Then the whole earthquake thing happened years later. Like, I'm already playing whatever, and I started building my name. I'm running around with Wyclef. I'm running around with like Ross early days. Like, we the first ones to bring Ross to Brooklyn with Chantel.
Oh wow!
Like,
big up Chantel up in what's that club in the back over there?
Jumbala. It was Jumbala at the time.
Yeah.
And then we did CPAC. So a lot of people didn't understand, like, I wasn't just DJing, I was throwing parties. Like, we was putting in work. So doing all that, this, like, getting our respect or whatever, And then I remember the earthquake thing happened, and then everybody tried to put me in the box again. Like, oh, Stakz, I need you for a 10-minute Haitian set. What?
Oh, now they want you to be the resident Haitian DJ again.
Right. So then I started looking at it, so now it's more so popping now. And I started to realize, like, yo, there's a whole movement. And I'm like, yo, nah. So I started wilding again. yo, bro, I've been through it. Like, and I started realizing that the business is like a crab in a barrel business. So
yeah.
of course there's DJs that don't want to see me shine on a dancehall platform. Because that's their home platform.
Yeah.
You feel me? The same way there's a hip hop DJ, but that might not be like Stakz, nigga. I just try to perfect my craft. So I started doing everything. Like, you put me in the hip hop party, you put me in the Haitian party. Yeah, I'm the Haitian representation. I represent that country, but you're not gonna put me in that box.
That's dope. Something, you know what I noticed about Haitians though, it's like, I think since they came, you know, especially in Flatbush,
Right.
They got that struggle. They got discriminated on a bit. So
Yeah.
it feels like it made y'all stronger though as a unit.
Bro, it made you, I mean, that's how, the whole Haitian Mafia thing came about. And then it did make us stronger. I think about it, the whole history, a lot of Haiti is rebelling, and that's the whole, like, we got our, the independence and all of that first, like, and I say that people really don't, like, they don't understand it, like, the first black independent country, nation, period. You know what I'm saying? We're quick to rebel, like, any little thing. Haitians could be beefing with each other, bro, and you disrespect the Haitian, and we're taking no shit from you, we're taking flat, but you see how I get down, like, nigga, we done took the Brooklyn Bridge over crazy
Yeah.
shit, like, that's just in our blood to do that. So we fought a long fight to gain that respect. I'm not gonna say that. I'll never say, I made niggas respect Haitians. Nah, I feel like the Haitians before me, like, the other elders, like my brothers, and this cats from Haitian Mafia and other cats that are way older than me. You know what I'm saying? They put in that work to start gaining that respect. Wyclef came and did it on a global platform. I feel like I
You're
made
right.
the music cool in the clubs. Like,
That's a
I made
fact.
the music cool in the club. Like, DJs play compa now, not because Stakz just walked in the building, not because it's actually, like, you respect it as a genre of music now.
That's facts. That's facts. And you know what you said? You mentioned Wyclef, because this is another thing I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like Flatbush changed when Wyclef came through. When that Carnival album dropped,
Oh, it was a rap, yeah.
people that I didn't know was Haitian,
Yeah.
they said, "Yo, what up?"
And what's crazy is that I seen it with my own eyes, man. I seen it where it's like, I'm in class and Cass is talking about they from Paris or their parents are from Canada. And then you go outside and this big Creole going down. And I'm like, wait, what? But I never grew up like that, so I didn't understand it. I didn't, that's
Yeah.
obviously, I was too young to be in the streets like that. And when I started getting into the streets and started moving around, I started kind of realizing, okay, here's what's going on. Okay, and we got into our fights. We got into all of that. You know what I'm saying? But Clef came through, and Clef just, it was like that pride. It was like that boost of energy that you needed. And then, it's kind of like looking at back then, looking at dress code and how certain niggas dressed up and this and the third. Yeah, bro, right now, nobody can tell me Haitians ain't one of the flyest set of people out. Like, niggas
That's
get down.
facts. That's
Period, bro.
facts. That's facts. I be seeing you, son. I saw a picture you posted. I said, I'm gonna steal that pose. Watch. When we get out this quarantine, I'm doing that pose by the MGM sign, son.
Oh, so like it became it like a battery pack. Like, it was like a word, and I think it just made everybody mentality change. Like, yo, niggas gonna get fly, niggas getting money, and then we stunt 10 times harder because of the look that they try to put up on us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it gives you more of like a so that people be like, yo, why you rep Haiti so much? Like, I've had peers be like, yo, why you rep so hard? I'm like, bro, you don't even understand the struggle. Like, it feels good to rep that hard.
Yes.
Feel me?
I respect that, man. I definitely. You know what else I saw change too? I don't know if it was around the same time, but back in the days, Labor Day used to be like the Trini trucks,
Right.
the Jamaican trucks, and then one year, don't ask me which year, Haiti took over, and that's it. Haiti has run the Parkway from this point on, bro.
Bro, it's
what happened?
It's pride, bro. You let us in the doors to rap, and I think, like I said, it's all part of the going through that struggle and all the name calling and all the, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Can you name? I mean, everybody's going through their own thing. You know what I'm saying? But growing up in Brooklyn, I don't think I can name another culture that got it as bad as Haitians.
Nah, you're probably right. I mean, yeah.
Because Africans, it wasn't like you had like a ton of Africans around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You had Jamaicans, what you was calling them, blood clots, and like, it wasn't, you know what I mean, Trinis, and it wasn't, I think Haitians got it the worst, in my opinion. I may be wrong.
And you know what? No, Haitians, the sad thing about it is that you're not really different from every other culture. It's just you're the only West Indian that had a different language.
Correct.
Other than Panamanian. But Panamanians was kind of blended with Jamaicans too.
Correct.
But Haitians had a whole different language. So now people are like, what the fuck? So,
I mean, it's a different language, and everybody's, bro, everybody's different though. The aggression, how people move, like, you know, when you talking about super aggressive people, I don't think the Haitians are kind of 50-50. I think some Jamaicans may be more aggressive, in character and this and the third. So I think it's, like you said, language barrier and
Yeah.
upbringing. You know what I'm saying? Back then, your Haitians, I could be, bro, I remember I was in school and I want to go to a house party. Everybody else is in Jordans and Filas and polos. And I'm dressed up in church shoes and fucking slacks and a button up.
Well, that's, yeah. Yeah. That's because of the culture of Haiti is more religious, Christian.
Super religious, super
Yeah.
strict. Like, it's super, like, everything is just, like, so by the book and so it's kind of third. I mean, not for everybody, but, for the majority. So
Yeah.
I feel like, you said what? There wasn't that much solutions. I'm just reading the comments. Sorry. Yeah, but yeah, I feel like Haitians got it bad. So the fact that you gave Haitians an opportunity, well, not even gave an opportunity, they kind of just took it as per usual, and then just ran with it. Like, bro, the Parkway is like the biggest representation, so you can't take that away. It's almost like Haitians don't care if it rains, snow.
Yo, they throwing powder, they doing all kind of stuff.
Bro,
But
they don't care.
That's the African culture, though. That's why I respect the Haitian music, because Haitian music to me relates to African music more than like live band, live instruments.
I mean, to be honest with you, I would say music that relates to a style, a type. I want to say it's Haitian music, Spanish music. African music is a little bit more like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a little bit more rootsy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we have roots too. Like, we call it Gaga, but in terms of regular, like, our style of music, it's just so dope. And I say that because to throw a big dance, majority of reggae parties, let's say you want to throw a reggae party, it's probably DJ parties.
Yeah.
Majority of Haitian parties at one point was band parties.
Okay.
So you're talking about full instrument, full live band, full, whatever you want to call it, the drums, the this, the that. Like, it's a totally different ball game. Where we're throwing parties twice a month, 3 times a month, charging $40, $50, $60. Pay attention to the thing I'm telling you. We're throwing parties 2, 3 times a month, bro. Charging $40, $50, $60, where a dance could be like $20. You throwing a dance.
Yeah.
But it takes for you to throw a big reggae dance, you can't throw them back to back like that.
And didn't you do like back to back in Miami, something like that? Like Miami?
Oh nah, yeah, no. See, me, I changed. I want to say I changed the demographic of all the band parties to a lot of big DJ parties.
In Miami?
No, New York. Period. Like,
period? Oh yeah.
Like out here, bro. So when I say we changed the game as a whole, like myself and the team, like I want to say before me, I'm not gonna say nobody wouldn't throw parties and they was doing anything, but we changed the culture in terms of the young Haitian American throwing parties where we could throw a DJ party and there's a band party right down the block and we probably twice as much RAM. You know what I'm saying? We got twice as much people and we're charging the same price. That was unheard of, bro. We're like a DJ party, a Haitian DJ party, we're charging $50, $60.
Yeah.
Who's playing? That's New Look? Nah, it's DJ Stakz.
You're right.
Like, my man to tell you, like, they be like, who's inside? New Look? Like, nah, Stakz. Like, we built the importance, so it's like, nah, we're gonna show you that we're worth it.
So that's the thing about you. So you're a DJ, but you're also a promoter.
Then most definitely. And we changed the game in terms of clubs too. Like back then, Haitian clubs, it was Haitian clubs. It was like the Senegal, it was the Cafe Altas, it was the Cafe Omars. It was like, clubs like that. We shifted the demographic after building, of course, over the years, and then took it to BB King's. You know what I'm saying? We took it to like Highline Ballroom. We took it to like Stage 48. That was unheard of. You know what I'm saying? So now we have the demographic of the young Haitian Americans coming up and the older Haitians who never got to experience the real clubs like that. So then they started shifting to us too.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? So I mean, it's dope journey. It's been a dope journey. It's still going on. It's definitely beautiful. But I back to the topic at hand. I think that all comes from growing up in the whole Flatbush, East Flatbush area.
So Flatbush made you who you are. Flatbush gave you that hustle, that grind,
the flavor. And I also learned from every other culture. So me, I feel like I'm a sponge. Like I'm looking at how the dancehall world do it. I'm looking at how the soca world was non-existent back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like if I went to a soca party, I wanted to bounce.
Right. It was like almost non-existent. You know what I'm saying? The only cats that was really holding it down was like what, Spice, Back to Basics, certain people, and it was like a hardcore soca thing. But I looked at how people were doing certain things and I implemented it in my style, in my way, in my form of fashion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, okay, the Haitian party's like this, but it can always be better. All right, they're doing it like this. You know what? Let's do it this way and get creative with it and give people a reason to come outside. It ain't just, oh, Stakz is playing. Nah, like, you know, you could be, there's a ton of nice DJs out here, but what am I doing different from them?
Yeah. Because you did a lot of like theme parties, you did stuff like
Theme
that.
parties. Then when I got into the band parties, because I was already, it got to the point where bands didn't want to, till this day, bands don't want to play the same day I'm throwing a party. Point blank period.
When they so when they see your name on the flyer, they're like, nah,
it's a problem. I'm not gonna say no. Some of them think, some of them may feel like, oh, I might try. The biggest bands have failed, bro.
Yeah. So was there like a conflict, like for like the older and younger Haitians for stuff like that, or?
What do you mean?
Like, did that cause conflict? Like you being a DJ, but you know the Haitian.
Oh yeah. When I started doing
bands, but now you're coming and you just a Haitian.
Oh
DJ.
yeah. At first it was like I had to fight for my respect. Even in the Haitian world, I had to fight for my respect. Like I used to literally, they did not respect DJs. Period. Bands did not respect DJs.
Because you take their music and you just.
No, even before I started getting lit, bands, like you pop up at a party, you're playing music, they doing sound check on you. Like they sitting there, like you hearing everything while they doing sound check. They didn't care. It's not till you started wilding. That's when it kind of like, you know, big up Patience, big up certain cats that was around. We started putting pressure on people like, yo, bro, what are you doing? Like, fuck out of here. Like, you don't see me playing music? And we had to kind of like, you know, do the bully thing. And then when we started proving our point, like, okay, I'm not telling you to not do that because of this. You see me rocking the crowd. So now it's like, oh shit. Like, oh nah, you know what? He deserves his respect. So it came from all angles, bro. And then from then it was like throwing parties, throwing DJ parties, throwing big DJ parties, and then starting Miami, and then throwing the band party. So now when, let's say a promoter throws a band party and they get like 200 people, we throw the same band, same party, and we get 1,000.
Wow.
It's like, what the fuck? So then, you know, kept it pushing, but I always put my brand first because I always let them know, like, yo, it's Stakz and then everything else. You feel me? So when, you know, like right now, if I throw a party and a band throws a party, they're nervous. They get nervous, very nervous.
I mean, listen, as far as I know, I'm out the loop, bro. I'm going to keep it 500 with you. But to me, you're that guy for Haitian music, as the Haitian DJ. As far as I know.
No. I mean, you know, I'll take the credit.
I mean, but then again, I grew up with you, though, so I saw your process also.
Right. No, you definitely was around. You definitely saw the process.
Yeah, so I saw the process, man. So, like you said, you started going to Miami now. We
started going to Miami.
Yeah.
We started going to Miami, and then like I was going there just partying, and I was going there and I would play a party for a promoter back and forth, and then from then it just shifted to, you know, playing the bigger events, and I'm like, yo, we started throwing parties, but free parties, like.
Yeah.
Somebody wilding on your live right now.
Yo, you know, let's stop for a second. I want to talk about what's going on in the live. Right?
Yeah, I peep it.
I think they're saying something because someone said you might not be a typical Haitian. Because you're light skinned.
I'm light skinned. I don't get it.
What do you have? What do you feel about that? Because that is something that's common in Black people. Period.
I mean, I feel like that's just pure ignorance, man. That's just like that's when you hit them with the "Are you dumb?" Like. Everybody, you can have a different shade of any type of people, man. That doesn't mean anything. Like, if anything, there's all types of different people in Haiti that were in Haiti, in Africa. Like, you have light-skinned Africans. Like, you have light-skinned Jamaicans, dark-skinned Jamaicans. Like, what is it? I don't get it. Like, the sun shines differently everywhere. You're supposed to be. It's a pigmentation thing. That's retarded.
You know what though? It's bigger than. I don't even want to attack the
No, I'm not attacking her. I mean,
yeah.
It's ignorance.
It's culture. It's a culture.
Yeah, it's how you grow up.
Yeah.
It's how you grow up. You can't listen. Everybody's mental is bro. We have Black people that feel like they're better than the next Black man.
Yeah.
at the end of the day. So, you know, when people say certain things, I just look at it as ignorance. I'm not, you know, we're not going to try to, you know, attack anybody. It's just like, do your homework, do your history.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Oh, man, I kind of threw me off. But respect to you, brother. Respect to you. So listen, let's build up to where you are now. So I've seen you doing a lot of weddings. You're like the top wedding DJ now. Like, what's that about, bro? Are you?
So,
I'm not gonna ask, are you married? But you are.
No. So what happened with that was, you know, all right, growing up, when you think about a wedding DJ, what's your typical thought?
Some white dude. Hey, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Here comes
Typical DJs, either gonna be a white set of people, or even an older set of people. They're usually older.
Yeah.
The DJs at the weddings are usually older.
True. Yeah.
And going to weddings over the years, you know, family, friends, whatever. And it's like, yo, you never really get to turn up at that turn up. Like, so then I started doing weddings. And, you know, when I first started, I was very conservative about it and very like, oh, you got to keep it this and this and the third. But then I'm like, nah, if people want to have fun, like,
Right.
I personally feel the most important thing at a wedding is your DJ.
Very
Second
important.
most important thing is your photographer, videographer. And the only reason I put them second in place is nobody's going to remember Tom or John or this pic right here unless you see the pic. But you're going to remember the vibes. That's forever instilled in your mind. So to me, it was like, yo, we started doing the weddings, and I just started like gradually just talking more and doing the club thing at the weddings, and it worked. And what made it big for me was I realized nobody was promoting themselves doing weddings. Like club DJs weren't doing weddings. They feel like, yo, I guess I don't know if it wasn't cool. I don't know maybe you can help me with that. Like, weddings, like I'm not, you know what I mean? Whatever, I do that shit, but I'm not talking about it. Like, I'm not gonna post it, and you know, we in a different era.
You know what it is? It's exactly the reason that you said in the beginning, because the image of a wedding DJ is some old dude that's washed up.
Right.
So they feel that if you're doing that as a career, your career is probably wedding.
I didn't know. So to me, I was kind of like, yo, what the hell? So when I started doing it and I started posting it, and this is like a little bit before Instagram, and then Instagram came out, and then Instagram was like 15 seconds. So I'm posting 15-second clips of turn-ups. And I'm counting the weddings now. So now I'm doing that's what I do. Like, so I do a wedding count. Wedding number 1, wedding number 2, wedding number 3, wedding number 5, wedding number 50. So niggas like, yo, damn, how many weddings you doing? So people started paying attention, like damn, he's in the clubs and he's doing weddings. So then I created the Wedding Kings.
The what?
Wedding Kings. That's the name of the company.
So you have the Wedding Kings. That's dope.
Wedding Kings. So that Wedding Kings was just me and a couple of my mans, bro. Like, we literally be in a party, had no set MC. At first it was just me talking and playing, then I would just grab random, like my man Stanley, yo, bro, talk, do the introduction. What are you gonna do? I don't know, just say whatever. Like, that's how we winged it until we got it, until we grew into it, and then my man Frank just took it and just, you know, elevated. And then from then, bro, it's a wrap now. Like, literally, I don't care what wedding, who, what. If you got married and you didn't have us, do it over.
Yo, that's funny. Yeah, because you played at my boy's wedding, my boy King James. Shout out to King James. He's on the live.
Yes.
You played at his wedding. That shit was lit.
Nah, bro. Like, it's all about the energy. It's all about having fun. So when they look at you now, they think, oh, you from the clubs. Oh, I don't want no dirty music. I'm like, yo, we play nothing but clean music. So once you started getting into that and they realize you can do all of that and you could be professional and you could wear a suit. Yo, I've gotten gigs, and I'm not going to say no names. I've gotten gigs in the beginning of my wedding career because certain DJs that are like, you know, supposed to be top of the top at the time, I'm not getting dressed up. Are you dumb? I'm Haitian. I was born in a suit, bro. I was born in a suit. So I'm like, oh, that's word? We lit. Let's go. We lit. And we just slowly just grew through the financial part. And then after a while, it was like, you know what? Instead of us carrying sound everywhere, bringing these big, you know, back then, right, you got to bring your box.
You got to bring the crates. You got to bring the whole
crates, your whole rack. From then, it was like, you know, times changed. Now we have powered speakers. This is the beginning of powered speakers now. Yo, you know what? Stan, you got sound, or like, let's say a DX of today.
Yeah.
You got sound. I bet. You know what? I'm gonna pay you this. I'm gonna up my price. I'm gonna charge this. I still get to leave the dance now. I get to leave the wedding and go play a dance.
Okay, we couldn't do that back in the days.
Nah, bro. So now I'm leaving the party. I don't gotta break nothing down. I take my laptop. The days is moving. I take my laptop. Bro, we're in anybody dance. I don't care if it was a Top Shot that dance, if it was a Bada Bada family in CPAC, if it was something in Club A, bro, we are there suited up. And if I gotta play the dance, I'm gonna play the dance suited up. Niggas like, yo, the hell, these niggas are here dressed up, yeah. So it started becoming a thing too. That's all part of it. It started becoming a thing. Like, nah, these niggas be getting fresh. Like, we made getting fresh in the clubs, in a regular club with niggas with jeans and sneakers on. We made getting fresh in the club so cool it wasn't even funny.
No, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know these niggas coming through. The niggas coming through like dressed up crazy. We were the ones that started like in our community, I should say, like black tie, like the real black tie affairs, the young black tie affairs. Like, we started that. Niggas like black tie affair. Like, yo, bro, we giving niggas a reason. Like, that's what we do. We're known for it. Why not take the chance? Bro, we ramming out Tropical Paradise Ballroom, ramming out BB Kings, ramming out. I'm talking about ram, bro. Like, people that never wanted to get dressed up before. We was influencing the younger crowd and the younger set of people to get dressed. Like, it's cool, bro. Like, we don't gotta have Jordans and Timbs on all day.
That's a fact, bro. You know what? I'm picturing it because I'm seeing you. I'm seeing Corey. I'm seeing Young Child. That whole you guys change the game.
Definitely changed the demographic, bro. Like, I want to say our black tie fair came before Corey's, like a year maybe like a year, maybe two before Corey's, and then so that's when Corey started his, we was helping him out, pushing that too. Like, we was, because it was automatic. Like, yo, y'all niggas is known to dress up, so we was running up in Corey shit, looking crazy. Like, yeah, we here every year. We represent. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. So it's one of those events we look forward to. Like, it's almost like there's key events, bro, that people look forward to. And as you're getting older and you're maturing, there's certain things that you want to do. Like, I want to go out and get something expensive and fly and look good for that night. You get to show off. You get to show off. I don't care if you married, you show off your shorty. If you got a date, you show off your date. If not, you just in there just showing off. You getting fly, bro. And your state of mind is different, because in a hood party, somebody step on your feet, yo, what's up? Like, the aggression is there. You in a party dressed up, a nigga step on your feet, you might be like, damn, bro. But the love is different. The energy is different.
Yeah, it is.
So everybody's on some peace shit. Like, all right, cool, no problem. Yo, all right, bro, no problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ready to spend money. So it's a different mentality. So I think all that comes from,
well, and you're right. You know
being Haitian.
and that's a fact. Like, you look pretty stupid fighting in a suit, bro, and slipping on
facts,
the fight don't look good. So it's just don't fight.
Nah, facts. And yo, and real get money niggas, that's about they paper, like, on another level. You're not worried, you're not trying to fight, bro. You're not worried about that.
Yeah. And that's the Haitian thing too. Haitian dudes, I don't know, y'all some get money.
I mean, you know, it's a lot of get money niggas out.
I don't want to cut you off, but when you think about Flatbush, which one day I had to stop and think, like, yo, there's a lot of Flatbush Haitian businesses in Flatbush.
Hell yeah.
Probably the most. I think Haitians might have the most. I don't want to jump out the window with it, but there's a lot of Haitians that own businesses throughout Flatbush.
When this came to businesses, Haitians are heavy. Like, from back in the day. Barbershops, real estate offices. You know what I'm saying? Haitians been putting in work on that scale. You know what I mean? But I think, like I said, growing up in Flatbush, you know, Haitians held a lot of weight, bro. Like, as soon as they started, like, taking it up and put on their shoulder, they carried it well. And then all of a sudden now, you know, the people that, it was funny because I seen a lot of people that I never knew was Haitian. Never.
Yeah.
Been around them for years. All of a sudden now I'm like, oh, you repping now. You know, I'm not gonna take that away from you for every reason. I'm not one to down you too much because you wasn't repping. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I'll look at you like away, like, oh, okay, you one of those, but you know, it is whatever.
Nah. You it's okay for you to look at that. You put all this hard work in, and now they just want to become Ignace.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. But then again, I try not to do it because then I become that Haitian.
You become that guy.
Haitian.
Is it easy for people to look at you and think that you're like that guy? Like you act like you're that guy? Do you get that kind of?
I mean, I get the Stakz think he the shit. Stakz think he is Stakz all the time. I mean, it could be for various reasons. You know what I'm saying? An ignorant reason could be, oh, he's light skinned. You know, I've got that from Haitians, fellow Haitians. Oh, he's light skinned. He think he the shit. That's that light skinned shit. You know what I mean? I think everybody has that little thing in them, but you know, I've gotten that, but I think it's more so because of how I carry myself, bro. Like, you know, Haitians, you know, you grew up in a proper household, bro. Haitians are very respectful, very thing. Me, I'm not a sumun. A sumun is like somebody who's in everybody's face, you know, who's very like, a sumun.
Sumun?
Sumun.
Sumun.
Yeah. That's like somebody that's
in everybody.
Huh? No, not at all. That's like somebody that's in everybody's face. That's like you just like kind of, I don't know a good word to explain that, but me, I'm very like, you know, I'm with my niggas and I'm with my people and I stay there. Like I'm not in anybody else's face. I'm not like that, haha. So people take it like, oh, he's moving crazy or he's moving like he's that nigga. Nah, not at all. I'm just to myself. You know what I'm saying? But you know, wealth. I think wealth. I think financial success as a whole. I think that scares people. So
yeah,
you know, they look at me like, oh, Stakz is here. Oh. Then, you know, some people want to do I knew Stakz since, okay, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, everybody came from somewhere, but I was never a bum-ass nigga. You can never say that. You know what I mean? But I can never say I went through that crazy struggle with, oh, my God. Like, nah, that was never me. My parents was all right. Like, they took care of me. They took care of the family. But, you know, I had my levels. You know, at one point, I couldn't afford a BMW. I had a Honda Accord.
Yeah.
But then I got to my BMW status, and then I went from my BMW status to maybe a Bentley status, and then I got a double R, like shit like that. So, you know, they look at you and it's like, oh, he think of that nigga now because he driving this type of car. Nah, bro, like my mentality never changed. I just, you know, pay more attention to my surroundings and watch what I do, obviously, you know, because of the world we live in. But people take things differently. It is what it is.
And that's basically you're ambitious. I mean, I could tell from just following your line of what you did to get to where you are now. You're ambitious, and the problem is people look at that and feel as if you're talking down on them just by you building yourself up.
Facts, bro. Facts. Like, I've lost people. Like, I know people that I've been cool with for years, you know, growing up. And as you're growing up, you tend to separate because your growth becomes almost like an enemy. It's almost like I can't see myself looking up to face. I can't see myself. Let's say me, you grew up together.
Yeah.
I can't see myself looking up to this nigga.
And
not that he's trying.
We grew up together.
We grew up together, but not that he's trying to even make me feel that way. But I can't see myself looking up to him because he's moving and he's excelling. So I'd rather just take myself away. There's people who do that.
Yeah. You're right. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know if that's a culture thing, but I don't know, man. That's sad, but.
I mean, I don't know if it's a culture thing. It could be a human being thing, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, yo, Clay, what up, Clay?
Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to all the Haitians in the building because they are, just to be clear, whatever happened earlier, they took care of that. They took care of that. But anyway, I want to get back to something because you're a wedding DJ, one of the top wedding DJs. And then I saw a video at Safaree's wedding. Right, I did Safaree's wedding. What was that about? How was that?
I mean, it was you know, like I said, it's I think I've gotten past the point of just being, you know, oh, Stakz is the Haitian DJ. Nah, he's like, even in the dancehall world. I'm gonna get back to the wedding thing. I'm just gonna lead to that. Even in the dancehall world, bro, like there's not too many dancehall DJs that could probably keep up with certain people. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't win the dancehall world. Like, I'm respected I gained my respect in the hardcore dancehall world because they realized, okay,
did he freeze?
Music, and he knows, he respects the music. And he knows how to play it properly. So they were, you know, I've gained my respect in the soca world. I've gained my respect in the dancehall world. So I've gained my respect in music as a whole, as a DJ, an overall DJ.
Yeah.
So, you know, it wasn't about being Haitian, not being Haitian. Safaree's not Haitian. You know what I'm saying? Erica Mena's not Haitian. At the end of the day, it's about talent.
Yeah.
So I got the phone call. It was funny is that it's crazy is that they were referring. So I forgot the name. The wedding planner was referring me to Safaree, and Safaree was referring me to the wedding planner.
Oh, that's dope. That's big.
Like, it was dope. It was a super dope energy. I mean, a lot of artists. It was very hip hop ish, but we made it Caribbean. You know what we do already. The major hype was there, and he was on some like, yo, you're in some vibes cartel, dog. Like, and you know what I mean? Like, we was really like, I played everything. Like, I played for Erica Mena. I played the Latin, Spanish, the pop. You know, I played all of that. You know, a lot of hip hop heads in there, the Papooses, the Remy's, and all that. But then, you know, when it comes down to Caribbean music, bro, we gotta represent. So just shell.
That's big. That's dope, man. Yeah. Yo, it seems like, I mean, I don't know what's going on in the world, you know, the quarantine and the coronavirus and all that stuff. But bro, I'm like, yo, this dude is at a party. Like it looks like you're at a party on your Instagram every day. Like the Haitian, shout out to Haitian, the Haitian flag weekend was
Right.
ago, right?
Right.
Like you had a whole event, like a whole weekend. Like what's going on, bro?
Bro, I mean, this is how I look at it.
I feel like, before I cut you off, I feel like you knew this was coming, bro. Did you know this? Did you know this was gonna happen? This whole
I didn't. Nah, not necessarily. I just feel like I'm accepting it better than others.
Your transition level is crazy.
Right. I look at it like, yo, listen, the hustle don't stop, the grind don't stop. If we're in this situation of quarantine and we can't leave our house, to be honest with you, the internet should have been used like this a long time ago.
Yeah.
Period. So we kind of slacked off on that. We used it to post pictures, post videos. I mean, I've used it well enough, but now it's like it taught me how to use it way more. Like now, literally, bro, like I spent a lot of money on buying certain things to learn how to stream. Like I actually spent a lot of money, and I've made a lot of money too during the whole quarantine thing. So I felt like, you know what? Let me take it serious. So let me treat it as such. I don't want to treat it as just a today thing, because honestly speaking, if we're in this space long enough, people are going to forget about what you did in the past. What you did in the past is not going to matter. What did Face do in this time right now of quarantining, or what did he do to stand out that's going to make him stand out moving forward? You feel me?
Calling my phone and messing up.
What's gonna make you stand out amongst the rest? The same way when you was outside. What did you do? Like what was you doing that made you stand out above the rest or amongst the rest? So to me, I felt like, yo, I'm gonna do it for real. Like I'm gonna create the scene. I'm gonna create the props. Like I literally had a stage, lighting, sound. Like I literally did everything I had to do to make it feel at least to me like it's a party.
Bro, I thought you was in a party. I seen the flag. I was like, yo, this...
Because you can't, bro. Let me tell you something. And people don't understand. Like, it's not easy performing in front of a phone.
Yeah.
Like you're literally performing.
You gotta hype yourself up,
bro. You're performing for emojis, bro. Like people don't understand. You're performing for emojis and numbers. Yeah. Like that's mentally could take a toll on you. Like I see some DJs on and they're playing, and it's like. Nothing against them. For whatever reason, 6 people in the thing, 10 people, 15 people. Yo, bro, I'll probably go nuts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially somebody, like, I feel like that's at my, level of caliber or whatever. I feel like I'd be like, oh, my God. So you have to set a tone. Now, once you set the tone, you have to be creative and you have to keep it there now. So now you have to go against yourself. Now you have to keep your self-energy there. Yo, bro, we don't know when we're going to get out of this whole quarantine thing, to be honest with you.
That's facts.
Only God knows, and the government. So to me, I'm gonna treat it as if I'm here for years.
And the crazy thing about it is that even if when we get, hopefully we get out of this quarantine, it still could be something you can do for people who want to book you.
Bro, it's not even a still. I'm going to do it. Like that's the new wave. Like you're gonna see a big banner on FLATBUSH that says, "Book DJ Stakz, also taking virtual book." Bro, I'm not playing. Like, think about it. There's people. You gotta look at it this way. There's people that are on live that probably never go to parties.
Yeah, it's facts.
They do homework. They go to work. They have 2, 3 jobs. This is the easiest way for them to interact and actually be in a party and meet somebody. I have somebody tell me, I've never been in a Stakz party in my life. I don't go out. So I'm on a live. Oh my God, it's dope. Yo, bro, everybody's experience is different. If this is the new wave, so be it. If this is an addition to the wave we have, so be it. I'm gonna treat it as such. I'm not gonna wake up and then when quarantine done, we outside and we forget about internet. Nah, man, internet the wave, bro. Literally, internet took over regular radio. Regular radio's trash now.
Yo, is radio done?
It's done. To me, it's done.
I think radio's done.
Bro, you can listen to what you want, how you want, when you want.
Yeah.
When we had radio, when radio was out, when radio first came out, it was the only option.
Yeah.
You have to go to the dial and the DJs are playing it and you're going to listen to what DJ's playing. Now, I can go to SoundCloud, go to Audio Mac, I go to Spotify, go to Tidal. If I want to listen to Nas right now, I feel like listening to Nas, I'm going to listen to Nas. If I feel like listening to Jay-Z, I'm going to listen to Jay. I want to hear Haitian music. In 10 seconds, I can feel like listening to dancehall.
Yeah.
I can change it just like that.
You can pick your vibe.
Regular radio's done. I want to say who has the upper hand, and some people were on it, some people were not. Satellite radio was more like Sirius radio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can kind of go there, pick what you want, get channels, and then if you want, you could listen to the DJs. Yeah. You have a wider audience. Yo, bro, when I started doing Sirius, when I started realizing, holy shit, I got 2 million people listening. What that 2 million people? Wow, I got 40 million people. One time it was like 40 million, some wild number, and I'm like, holy shit. Real radio now. I mean, now, you know, no offense to anybody on Real Radio, God bless you. But Real Radio now, I mean, I go to Hot 97, I go to Power 105, you listening to the same shit. They don't even have their control over what they do no more.
And what they can play.
And what they can play.
Yeah. They don't got I mean, they hear a hot song that they want to play, but they can't because it's not in rotation.
It's not in rotation. The record label didn't pay for it to be there or whatever deals they be having, or that 2 weeks you got. Yo, bro, when I started and going up to Hot 97 and playing there and being a special guest, being up at Power 105, I started learning and seeing the system, and I'm like, wow, like me as a DJ that's not on radio full time, and I could be a special guest, I'd rather be the special guest and be the high for that day than to be the regular DJ on the radio that can't move around like me.
That's fire. That's dope.
I can move around. You know what I'm saying? Certain people can't move around like that. And when you do move around, you got to do pre-recordings. They don't really like that.
And I remember when you played at Hot 97 for the earthquake, you did the whole, right. Mr. C brought you up there.
Yo, C brought me up there, did the whole, it was crazy is that me and C didn't even have a relationship like that.
That's fire. That's dope.
That's why I respect that man. Like, if anything, me and him actually got into it prior to that.